Moonshine is a clear, high-proof, unaged whiskey that is often made from grains such as corn, rye, or barley. It has had a vast history in Appalachia and was first introduced hundreds of years ago when European settlers immigrated into the area. It was often used to trade with the Native Americans in exchange for furs, corn, and other desirable services and items. Moonshine can be dangerous if it is not distilled correctly because it can contain high levels of methanol, which can be dangerous to consume. Today, there are many moonshine distilleries that legally produce moonshine around the Appalachian area.
My name's John Bentz. When I got into distilling moonshine, I was 18 years old. Thought I could make better whiskey than what I could get from buddies, and just started from there. Built my own pot. We lived on a farm for a while and just started having fun. On brandy, I'll start with fresh fruit. I'll grind all that fresh fruit down after freezing it, and then I'll get it into the barrel and I'll heat up some hot water and basically macerate it in the hot water, add my sugar to it, and go from there. We actually have equipment that's gonna tell you the proof of it. It's calibrated at 60 degrees. You drop it in a test tube or pour it in a test tube, and you drop that hydrometer down in there, and that hydrometer is gonna tell you your proof for it. Before you can get legal with the state, you gotta get federally legal. Federally legal, you gotta own a building or lease a building. You got to own all your equipment. You have to have everything renovated basically and ready to go, and then you can apply federally. The term moonshine, a lot of guys will say what we'll be doing here is not really moonshine because of the fact that we're going to be legal. One of the things that they talk about moonshine, and they call it moonshine. I mean, you can call rum a moonshine, you can call a mezcal moonshine, a corn whiskey. You can call any of it a moonshine because it was traditionally made under the light of the moon in the woods. What we'll be doing in here, it's still the same thing you would do out in the woods. You got a pot still, a thumper, a worm. The only difference is we'll be paying taxes and we're in a nice building where we got heat and air and all that. Mostly, your stereotype's going to be more southern, not up here as much. You know, you go to New Straitsville up there, they got some moonshine stuff, but a lot of it's down south where they think that basically they invented moonshine. And with that being said, you know, everybody thinks they got to wear bibs and they got to do this, they got to do that, they got to have a beard down to here. You know, this is a little bit long for a beard for me. For years I've been shaving because of being a firefighter, having to seal the mask. So basically I don't fall into any of those stereotypes.
While the stereotype of a moonshiner often involves secrecy and isolation, a closer look reveals resourceful individuals with strong local networks. This very ingenuity and community connection could be surprisingly effective in raising money and support for those in need.
Actually, we raised $10,000 right out there in that room there by doing an auction, and that $10,000 went straight down to Hurricane Helene victims. We done an auction that took us about 4.5, 5 hours on Facebook. It was donated items from different moonshiners and different businesses. We sold that, and then we took that on down to, well, won't say we took that on down. We bought all kinds of stuff. We packed 2 trailers and 3 trucks, and we drove down and delivered it.